Someone else start this off. I don't want to do it.
I guess I should. Welcome to the Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone or Sorcerer's Stone Let's Watch.
Specifically Sorcerer's Stone.
Yes, we are watching the American DVD copy.
Indeed.
And in addition to me and Josh, we have Letters and Joel here with us, because the more the
Sup?
merrier.
I'm here.
Movie night.
Yep.
I have included a brand new feature in this Let's Watch. Whenever you're in a room with a key in it. No, I have no idea if this will do anything for anybody, but I have decided to, and there the movie has started.
Oh
Good.
my god.
That's okay.
Okay.
We're going back to the title. There will be a tiny portion of the top left corner of the screen visible, mainly just for sync-up purposes, because I always kind of dread doing these, because I feel like it's really hard to, like, actually get it to work. Like, first of all, you have to have you have to have a copy of the movie in general, or a way to, like, obtain it. You have to make sure it's the right version of it. You can't, like, pause it at any point, so this is the best I can do to, like, try and make that work without actually showing the movie.
Right. Hopefully this
So.
doesn't somehow get copyright struck.
If
for
it
what
does,
it's worth,
it would be amazing.
Yeah. For what
I'm
it's
going
worth,
to
I never
copyright
had
strike it.
I never had trouble
I-
syncing the old Let's Watches, but I'm only one person.
But
We should probably
Yeah.
do the audio sync, right? We didn't actually do that. We can cut this part out.
no, we're not cutting any of this out. The audio sync is when I hit play.
Brilliant.
Oh yeah, I forgot. I'm done. Okay.
But yeah. Alright, so 2.5 hours. We're going to get started in a second here. My voice is not great, so
Are you gonna do 3, 2, 1, go, or 3, 2, 1?
yeah. 3, 2, 1, go. On the word go, I will hit play, and anyone else following along should do the same. Again, if you don't happen to have this copy, I don't know how different various versions are, but this is the American version of the movie from the 8 movie set. So we're about to hit
You
play
can
movie.
get a copy of it at your local thrift store.
Yes. All right, so everyone ready to bang their desk? On
Sure.
go.
Hell yeah.
So, 3,
Like
2,
Frisk.
1, go. Good shit.
Distant thunder.
Yes.
And then Media Player decides to crash again.
Oh boy.
Oh no.
Yeah, as we've discussed before this, copyright does not enjoy us screen sharing this movie. Also, terrible animatronic owl.
He's beautiful.
I mean, for all I know, it might have actually been real. It looked kind of shitty, though. Even if it was real, it was still shitty.
Something Forks is very well trained.
Forks.
That's next movie, but
I don't even remember that.
Hey, look,
apparently
it's
Richard
Gandalf.
Harris was very impressed by Forks and said the bird was very well trained, even though it was an animatronic. He didn't realize that.
Good. Hey, look, it's the put outer.
No, they should have stuck with the... Wait. Oh, yeah, no.
So yeah, for anybody who's followed my channel for a long time, you may be aware I've already done Let's Watches of all these movies. It was a long time ago, and I've never rewatched any of them, so I don't remember what I said in any of them.
I wonder what this is
Man-
doing to the electrical grid.
Man, I don't even remember what we talked about in our podcast. That's not true. I remember a few things.
I love the kitty.
Well, it
my
has
favorite
ceased being.
part.
We
I
can't
don't
CGI this, so we're just gonna do
I-
it to the shadow.
I mean, fair.
Hello.
So I'm about to make a bold statement here. For this and Chamber of Secrets, I think I might actually prefer the movie to the book. After that will no longer be the case. I like the Prisoner of Azkaban movie as a movie, but not really as an adaptation. And the other ones after that are range between being like a guilty pleasure and just kind of a mess.
I remember Dobby gave me nightmares as a child when I watched this movie.
How long has it been since each of you have seen this movie? Because I saw all the other movies, except for the first and last one, about 5 years ago.
I
This
think
one I don't
I
know.
want to say 2016 for me. Or 2015, one of those two. And it was not a fun experience, but I will not get into that right now.
Oh. I want to say for me, this
Probably
one's
like-
like 2011.
Probably like 10 years.
No, it's been more recent than that, because I didn't,
Oh yeah, we went
didn't
through
we
them,
and
that's
Martin
right.
go through all 8 of them at the other apartment? So, I think like 4 years.
Yeah.
I think that's the last time I've seen them.
Yeah, mine's like 2011, 2012, 13.
Poor Harry.
Yeah.
They should have
No,
just...
Oh yeah, he's gonna be much better
Give
off
him
here.
to Hagrid.
I do remember
Please.
that the last time I saw this movie, I was eating fried eggs and chips, though. That my
Okay.
sister made for me, because I think my mum was out. I don't know why I remember this.
Wake up, Potter! We're going to the zoo!
Oh, and I also only started watching like halfway through the Quidditch section.
Aw.
That's not gonna do me very good for the next 11 years, asshole!
Already the feels.
Yes.
Little whining. Would you like some cheese with that?
Little whinging, but I mean, whinging does... It's a synonym of whining, so fair enough.
It turns out that that was actually Daniel Radcliffe as a baby, and they somehow planned that 10 years in advance.
Oh damn, that was some foresight.
This is a really
Also,
stupid
hold
thing,
on.
but sometimes I do think about, like, man, I wish I had just recorded a bunch of random specific shit, like, just in case, so that then in the future I could repurpose it for some kind of thing that looks like I had a lot of foresight.
Also, I wasn't actually paying that much attention, but did the scar change sides of the head there?
I don't think
No,
I-
I
so.
don't think so.
No?
I can't see where it is right now.
I mean, I think, like, Harry's
Actually,
angle changed.
Dudley didn't want Harry to go to the zoo, and he wasn't even part of the plan originally.
God.
But how else will he talk to this snake?
I have lived in a house laid out very similar to this. I don't know if that's a British thing or if a lot of houses are like that.
Harry Potter and that's it, I'm getting me mallet.
Harry, what did you even do? Like, so she
It's a good
cooked the
question.
food, but then she made him serve it. What was the point there?
Try not to burn anything that I've already made, so if I burned it, you burned it.
Yeah. Look how
Counted
greasy
them
his hair
myself.
is.
Good job counting to 36, buddy.
Vernon is the best actor in this movie. Every time he's on
He
screen,
really
it's a
is.
joy.
His face is amazing. This man can emote so much with his face. Especially when he gets angry or flustered. That's the
Which
best
is
part.
most of the time.
Yes.
I like
Child
how he's
Protective
threatening-
Services.
I like how he's threatening him with the car key.
Yes. Well, there goes Slytherin House.
Reptile house. That's where I keep my reptiles. And some of my
Robot
houses.
house!
Snick. I don't recall saying snakes.
Harry
What's
has a
the thing
little
from
bit more lip
Psychonauts
to these
2?
guys
Like,
than in the book.
you're
a
supposed to
snake.
bang on the glass to, like, keep the fish agitated.
No.
I'm sorry. You said what? Wow, your brain's so small. How can you process speech?
It's cute. I
Burma.
want it. Wow, wow, wow.
Oh, you know English. Lovely.
It's
You won't believe he's lifting
holding
his
up
head.
a bit, yeah.
You won't believe.
Well, at least they were consistent. It said Burmese python on the little plaque next to it.
And distribution Southeast Asia. Though to be
implying
fair,
that I know where
I did
anything
look
is
this
in the
up,
world.
and Burmese pythons are not restricted to just Burma.
Okay,
They can be found all over the world.
Mostly, Kenya. I don't know.
I like how we
That
had
can't be
all that
helpful to
time.
the snake, though. The snake would
then
not
someone was like
survive.
snake.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And,
Yeah, I don't think
It's
this is a
bred in
long-term
captivity.
good idea. This isn't
It's
going to
not
end well for
gonna know
that
what to
snake.
do.
that snake's gonna get, like, you know, maybe a quarter of the way through the zoo before it gets tranked or something.
Face. Here comes the
Uh-oh.
face.
Oh my god, Dudley.
But he's cold.
The actor apparently had a blast playing Dudley.
The face.
He says.
I
to
do like the
lizard.
idea that, Dudley was not properly dried off at all on the way home.
No.
Like, you know he was hamming
must-
it up anyway, but still.
They must live very close to the zoo. Who
Well-
wrote under like this? Why
Yeah.
is the word under so different?
I was about to say,
Yeah.
it looks like it's a different font.
I didn't see it. Shit.
It's like someone wrote the cupboard and then it was like, hey, you over there, can you come write one of the words for me?
I'm gonna write under.
There's Dudley's shitty,
Oh my
barbershop
god.
quartet hat.
Yeah, why is he a barber's up at?
I gotta keep an eye out to see if he has the smelting stick.
Oh yeah,
Who
it
would
is.
be writing to you? Uh-oh. Face.
Oh dear. Zoom.
His face looks like a beanbag.
I love the stupid noises these owls make, too. Like, well, that
Aren't
was
they
just screeching,
similar?
but usually they just kind of whine. And I guess that must be what they sound like, but I would have never thought that.
Who gave Harry toys?
Yeah, probably leftover shitty old toys he found.
Yeah, fuck bills. Fuck whatever else I might need to get in the mail. Like, fuck Amazon. I'm putting a board over this.
This takes place in 1991. 1990. Wait, no.
Well,
91.
fuck ye oldie Amazon-y.
Yep, there was a whining bird.
Ah, what's that
You don't
noise?
think that's a little bit strange that there's a bunch of owls? Just shoo, that's all. Oh my god, all the pictures.
Oh, they don't have the shitty vase.
Oh my god.
That was a really good vase.
That's true. There was, there's some, like, original drawings from J.K. Rowling. Oh, hold on, this is
Jesus Christ. Why is that?
No post on Sundays.
Oh.
Oh my
I
god.
seem, to, I seem to remember this scene being a meme like 10 years ago.
I mean, I can see why. But anyway, yeah,
Is
she
this
had
the
a...
one where he tries to catch them in the air instead of just picking them up off the ground?
Yes.
Good.
That
Oh
was
my
a lot
God.
of owls, goddamn. Now, how many of those are stuffed?
Are you tired of piles
many
of owls constantly
cluttering your
blocking
driveway.
your driveway?
Get owl
Then you
beaker.
gotta get owl
Get
trowel.
trowel.
I actually don't know the name of Vernon's actor. I need to find out after this and see if he's been
That
in
is a good
anything
question.
else.
Hold on, I got you.
I know he's dead.
Oh, is it?
Oh.
Yeah.
What's causing the earth to shake? Like, why is
Harry,
there just
pick
straight up
one off
earthquake
the
going
floor.
on?
Chimney.
There's one on your shoulder.
Richard Griffiths.
Yeah, there's no way he'll be able to get any one of these. Smuggle it.
I like the deleted
What?
scene of Petunia breaking open an egg and finding a letter inside, and then repeating that like 5 times. The scene lasted far too long.
I guess we know why it was cut.
I mean, movies do typically shoot a shit ton of extra shit just in case.
Yeah. Where's the fire that they tried to make using the empty chip bags?
Wait, was there any, like, in-film establishment of how or why they're here? I mean, I guess...
No.
Yeah, they're trying to get away from
Just
the
to get
house,
away
but-
from the letters. That's
No,
all
I
they
know
said.
that, but... They just kind of hard cut to this place.
Yeah, they don't set up where it is or how ridiculous this place is, and which doesn't really explain why they're living in this like crazy hall.
Where's the cannon?
You know.
Dudley asks stupidly.
I hope you have a permit for that, sir.
I like how in addition
You have
to
a
Vernon
license.
always looking ridiculous, Petunia always just looks just upset with everything that's going on.
She does have the resting bitch face, which I think is appropriate for the character.
He's wonderful.
Hagrid is pretty great.
No fucks. For those of you watching at home, if
That
you
is not
fire
how
a gun
guns
with
work.
the barrel bent, it will explode and kill you. Don't do this.
Yeah, I was gonna say, that's not right.
He just doesn't believe him and he keeps asking Dudley.
I've seen so many people recreate this cake. It's kind of odd.
Baked. He said he baked the words. Well, somebody turns 11 every day, I would assume.
Except on Thursdays.
There are literally hundreds of birthdays every year.
Literally
Hundreds.
hundreds. Who the fuck are you?
He's very important. He has a lot of keys.
And hair.
I like Harry's shitty belt. I didn't notice that.
It's because the clothes are hand-me-downs from Dudley, right? And he needs to keep them
Yeah.
tight on himself.
Oh, he said it. We got there.
I like the jump there. It was like,
I'm a what?
didn't you wonder where your mom and dad learned it all? And he's like, learned what? And we just jump straight to Hagrid's like, you're a wizard. Oh, so this kid, I assumed he knew all about this stuff, but actually, no.
Yeah.
Just like that. No.
Yes.
Maybe something a couple weeks ago. Or days. I don't know how much time has passed.
Trying to remember. I think he was locked in the cupboard for like 3 weeks.
It was about 6 weeks.
Oh god.
Or maybe 5. I think that, Dudley's birthday is like mid to late June.
Oh, you can talk. So I see that when they had to abandon the house and go to this shack, she brought the hair curlers.
Yes. And presumably was sleeping in them? Do people
Yes.
do that?
I don't know.
Yeah, you keep them in overnight and then you take
Huh.
them out in the morning, typically. Not that I've ever used them, but...
I guess I was thinking of the heated ones.
I mean, I'm sure there are ones that you don't sleep in.
Wait a minute. What do you mean blown up? She didn't explode.
Dudley's like, I'm just gonna kind of take this. He gives no
Well-
fucks about what's being discussed.
Yeah.
Never a bad time to be opportunistic.
He's disappointed that he missed the great Humberto, and all he had to eat was a banana and a bag of chips.
Yes.
Why? He's just like hunching over it.
That is not the second time we've heard that weird sound effect for Hagrid doing magic. It sounds like a stock-ass sound effect you'd hear in a rare game.
Oh god, kind of is.
Oh shit, that was the scene with the weird, like, body double Hagrid. I missed it.
Oh,
I saw him for like a quarter of a second. He looks so bad.
Why did they have a body double for him there?
I don't know.
I also like how, Hagrid does this to Dudley, and the very first thing they all do is immediately fuck off, rather than try to fight with Hagrid and be like, hey, can you put him back first?
well,
Because, like, we
they're
can't
probably
fix this.
fucking terrified because they're like, this man is both huge and can do magic.
That's true. That is scary.
A little bit. Okay, I'm keeping an eye out for places where you can bet on horse races.
Oh my god.
I mean, that looks like a off license.
More books upstairs. What, more than just these 6? I would hope so.
Ha 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 ha. Ha 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 ha.
Nice top hat. Oh yeah, here's movie 1 and 2, Tom the Barkeep. Not to be confused with Igor the fucking henchman from the 3rd movie.
I feel like everyone in this bar went to the same haberdashery.
It probably did.
The only place to go shopping is in Diagon Alley, and they have like one store for everything that you need.
True.
You are not bean-shaped.
Being shaped.
Bean shaped.
Cause he's
I was
Quirrell.
confused there, and then I remembered Quirrell from Hollow Knight. Let me just drag you into this back room here.
And that statutory rape joke number 1, you know.
Oh my god, cause it sounds like diagonal.
I never understood why he paused on the 3rd brick there. That always stood out to me. I don't know why. These are the kinds of things I notice.
Secret code.
These are the things that keep you up at night.
They are.
It looks very cramped.
It does. It looks like old Montreal.
I think someone did some maths and worked out that there are probably like 3,000 wizards and witches in England at most. Sorry, in the UK at most. So if there's like 300 people here, that's like 10% of the all the wizards.
When was the last time an architect, inspected these buildings for structural integrity? That's what I want to know.
They probably just keep them up with magic.
This one's leaning a little bit. Just magic it back. That'll be good.
Yeah. There's like 2 jobs you can get as a wizard, and neither of them are architect.
Well, there's magic shopkeep, magic teacher, and magic cop.
Yeah, or like bureaucrat.
Yeah.
Gringotts is
We'll just
falling
break in
over.
and steal it. No problem.
I saw
That's true.
somebody.
This place is leaning.
God, that fucking chandelier.
Wait, why has it got cobwebs on it?
The goblins are too
Because-
short to clean it.
They have magic!
No, they don't. But, anyway, I saw a good point raised the other day. Do you think the trio feel weird going back to Gringotts, like, after the 7th book, since they robbed it?
Probably a little.
Why are there so
Hey,
many
sorry
spider
about,
webs?
fucking up your bank and stuff, but I
They
need to
need
make a
link.
withdrawal.
The practical effects on Grip Hook are pretty decent. He is
Yeah.
suitably creepy looking. I forget, is he Warwick Davis?
I can't
I know
remember.
Flitwick is, but... I don't know.
Very well.
I want to say there was some kind of
Minecraft
change
Mayhem.
with Grip Hook at some point.
Well, Flitwick changed.
I know
because he
there was
just
with
randomly
Flitwick, but...
Yeah, he just randomly became, like, a fucking music teacher for some reason. Wow.
Cash money.
Stacks.
All of
Those
this
kind of
because...
look like those chocolate gold foil coins.
Yeah, it's just a pile of chocolate.
All of that money because James's father invented a hair potion. I do like this weird mechanism that unlocks just from, like, scraping the door in the right way.
It's very memorable.
I can only imagine how long it took special effects to, like, just make that door, you know? Like, even if most of it doesn't do anything, you still had to make it look right.
Yeah.
Doesn't this door, like, fucking eat you if you touch it wrong or if you're not a goblin?
Yeah.
Like, it just sucks you into the room and then you can't leave.
Yeah, and they check it, like, every 10 years.
Because there is
Ain't
no
no
other
place
place.
other.
Yeah. Unless you go to, like, Bulgaria.
Right.
Or the U.S., I guess. The U.S. has its own copy of everything, I assume.
It has one wizarding school. There's
Right.
3 in
One for
Europe
the whole
and
place.
1 in all of North America.
Right.
There's like one in Japan, one in Africa, and I want to say one more somewhere in Asia.
So if your ass gets rejected, your ass ain't going to school.
So, how similar is Ollivander's to the, like, mandatory Harry Potter merch room in every fucking gift shop?
So, not really.
It didn't
like,
look, yeah, it didn't look like this when I went to Universal Studios.
No. Basically, they made the actual store that was supposed to be at Ollivander's proper. They made it out of the same wood, so the coloring was correct, and they deliberately had all the shelves be like really off kilter and just jam-packed full of these long boxes of wands. But it wasn't dusty, and it wasn't really lit by lamplight or anything. It wasn't laid out the same at all. You know, it was a
Well, there's hundreds of hours of
Oh.
something.
yeah.
It looked like a lot of the crap that fell out of that was like feathers. I don't
It
know
did
what
look
that
like
was.
feathers. I was gonna turn those
Maybe
into
they're
wands, dang it.
floating.
God, why is everything covered in cobwebs? What the fuck?
This old
Wizards
fucker
are
ain't touch a
dusty.
this old fucker ain't touch a feather duster. You kidding me?
Once again, they have magic.
He ain't touch a feather duster with his wand either.
If they can instantly fucking clean their soiled underwear in the fucking pre-plumbing times
Oh my god.
with magic, then they can clean a store. I'm just saying.
If you can dodge a wrench, you can dodge a ball.
You know, knowing how the magic community works and how, you know, resilient they are to technology and change, I'm surprised they even have plumbing.
Somebody must have been like, yeah, this is gross. The muggles have got these pipes and shit. They work well.
Electricity, though, we're too good for that one.
And pens. I would still love to see someone try to come up with an explanation for, like, how wand lore works and, like, what all the different things mean.
I guess it's supposed to be esoteric and difficult
Yeah.
for people to master. Like, if it's something that could just be explained in a Reddit post, then it would kind of...
Yeah, if it's something that they can all just learn at school, then they wouldn't only have the one wand maker.
Exactly, yeah. So you insisted that Ollivander is really creepy in this scene. I'm not really seeing
Well,
it. He's kind of
he
old
is-
and crotchety, but...
He is in the book. He's not that creepy here.
Okay. I didn't really see it in the book either.
Well, in the book, he kept, like, sneaking up on people and, like, had this weird, like, fascination with the dark arts that was kind of, like, underlying.
Yeah, Voldemort cheated. Harry.
By the way, I bought you an owl. Hope you like it.
I hope this is what you wanted, because it's what you're getting.
Doesn't move at all, only screeches again when it's off screen.
Hedwig is very fluffy.
I wonder what they are eating.
Yes.
Looks like Hagrid has some kind of soup.
Good
Sounded like soup. Looks like a very shitty soup. With, like, bones in it.
His name was Oh, V from
There's
that,
just
you know, that movie? Yeah, it's an anagram, you see.
Well, it's part
No,
of an anagram.
Yeah, it's I am Lord Voldemort is Tom Marvolo Riddle. Joel and
Terrible.
Letters, have you heard the fucking alternate names of Voldemort in other languages that they had to come up with to make the stupid anagram
No, I
work?
haven't.
Oh my god.
I did, but I don't remember any of them.
In Dutch,
But I know
he
that I've seen.
in Dutch he is Romeo G. Detlev Jr.
Oh my god.
In French, he's Tom Elvis Jedusor. To remember, I think there was another one. Those
That
are the two
baby
I
was
remember.
much older than
Than
the
one?
baby that was
Yeah.
delivered to the doorstep.
Why the hell did they use
Like,
two different babies?
significantly older.
Hmm.
Like, that was toddler.
To be fair, I don't know how long it took them to film this movie. It's possible that there was just
I
that
mean-
much of a gap between the two scenes.
Well, you know you need a baby in two scenes. Record those two scenes. Like,
I mean, aren't parts of the screenplay still being adjusted even while they're starting filming? I don't know how filmmaking works, so...
I mean, they can be, but it's not generally accepted that you do this. You plan out your movie ahead of time, then do it, because when you're actually filming, that is very expensive.
I know.
You make a script change in the middle of filming, that's catastrophic.
I know.
unless you just insert a scene of, like, going to a flower shop.
I guess, I mean, what I'm saying is it could have been the difference between he stands over the crib and you can see, like, a kind of high-angle view of what we can probably just make, you know, a little swaddled thing, versus, oh, actually, we want to see the baby's face, and then it's like, shit, we need to get a baby.
Yeah, and as we all know, those are in short supply.
There any kids around? Oh yeah, there's tons of them.
There are literally hundreds of birthdays every year.
I like how Hagrid
That's
just
not an
fucks
integer.
off here. It's like, okay, good luck.
Gone.
I like all the implied apparitions that happen before they introduce what apparition is.
Yes.
Especially in contexts where they don't make sense, like going in and out of Hogwarts. Except I actually don't know if there's any such moments, but shh.
Think you're being funny, do you?
I don't remember if I
I love
mentioned
this
this
kid
in
just
the
carrying an owl.
yeah.
Yeah, nobody thinks this is weird.
But yeah, I don't remember if I mentioned this in the podcast before, but it has been pointed out that the amount of time between Harry's parents getting killed and finding out that he's a wizard is 9 3/4 years.
Oh my god.
Follow the red-headed trail.
That is a fat fucking owl. Also,
Is
that
it
guy
like-
walked right in front of him.
Well, remember, like, the leaky cauldron is hidden from Muggles.
Yeah,
so
I mean,
presumably,
it's the somebody else's problem field.
right? There's got to be some level of
Yeah,
like,
there's
it
some-
makes people
I
unable
think
to
this
notice
was-
what's going on.
This was actually explained. There is some sort of enchantment on this where it makes it so that other people just kind of don't notice this. And I would like to know about that. What is this spell you can cast that makes people
like a
it's like the
glamour.
stone of
I mean,
the mask of stone face
The
thing from the
TARDIS has
Majora's
that
Mask.
technology.
I want to say they explain it in Goblet of Fire because they say that it's like applied over the entire Quidditch World Cup field. And they said like if somebody came up to it, they would just kind of decide to go somewhere else and forget.
They would like
what
realize
were
they
doing.
had something like very
The
important
same
that they
thing
needed
with
to
the
do.
actual
Yeah.
like Hogwarts too, though, right? Like people can't just walk up to Hogwarts.
Right. Yeah. I mean,
when
it is
there's
in
not simply.
it is in the Scottish Highlands, but
Yeah.
The Scottish Highlands of the Scottish Highlands.
Okay, now get out of the way. You're about to get your ass run into by Ron over there.
so interesting like proportion related things here. We're what 30 minutes into this movie out of 2.5 hours. That's like 20%. I think in the original book, about a third of it was before Hogwarts, right? Page wise.
I've got the book right here. Let me actually check.
I think that's what we determined in the podcast, and we were kind of surprised that that much
Diagonally.
time is spent before Hogwarts.
The moment he gets on the train is page 97 out of 309.
So yeah, it's
So-
about a third, a little under. Whereas here it's like 20%.
Ron Weasley.
Good face.
Oh!
Yeah, Ron makes some real good faces in the first couple movies.
Uh, Badge of Honor.
Wicked.
Literally everything. How's that
Little
sound?
did we know that this minor
This woman
character is a
Can grow
fucking
fucking
extra,
blades up.
yeah, like an extra dimensional like being that
Eldritch Abomination.
like
Oh my god.
Joel, do you know about this? Letters?
No, I don't know what you're talking about.
In fucking Cursed Child, Harry's kid and Draco's kid and I want to say someone else tried to sneak off the train, and the fucking trolley lady like chases them on top of the train and grows blades out of her arms and tries to
Oh my god.
get them to go back
What
in
the
the train.
fuck?
And apparently this is normal. Like this has
What the
happened
fuck?
before to like Sirius. She does this. She's like several hundreds of years old.
So what is she?
She is
I don't
just
know.
she's just a very old witch that
Oh. And this is what she's
Bullshit.
decided to spend immortality doing, huh?
yep, she stays on the train and tries to make sure the kids don't fucking leave by using magic to grow blades out of her arms.
I do like how Ron comes from this very poor family, but he apparently has like millions of these chocolate frog cards. They're probably
sure
not
they
that
can afford a
expensive, but
chocolate
still.
bar every now and then.
I know.
Hello, rat.
Yeah, I figure they're not that expensive in universe. This is the best spell.
Son,
Son?
There's the dirt.
Lady, who are you?
Hey.
okay, I'm gonna constantly be watching her eyebrows and see if they're overacting in this movie or if that's not until later. I'm fully convinced her eyebrows are like a separate character from her.
They raised a bit there.
Oh, Belle.
I like Harry's bemused face.
That's a lot of candy they went through. I ate an entire chocolate frog a couple nights ago and it made me throw up.
Oh no.
Oh.
Cricket!
Holy cricket.
I'm sorry, wait a minute. How does she know that?
The lip syncing is not bad.
How does
For
she
child
know
actors.
that he's Harry Potter? There
Wait,
aren't any
what do you mean
recent
lip
pictures of this
syncing?
guy.
Every single line in movies is lip synced to ADR done later, I'm pretty sure.
What?
they can't use the audio from the actual filming because it would be not good quality because they can't really soundproof a set very well. So pretty much I heard that pretty much every line is later redubbed in like a recording booth.
This is not true.
But I've heard this from multiple sources and it makes sense to me. How would they get the quality to sound this good if it wasn't lip synced?
Lapel mics, boom mics, good
Yeah.
audio technology.
Well, it's called ADR. I don't
Yeah, ADR is used a lot, but it's not literally every line in a movie. What?
know. That's what I had heard. I don't know what to tell you.
No, that's definitely
when
not
do
true.
they use it then?
That seems fake.
When a line needs redubbing because it was like the actor fucked it up and they don't have the money to reshoot the scene, or like, well, it pretty much in those situations, or if they want to change the wording of a line and they don't want to go back and reshoot the whole scene, that's when ADR shows up.
This part would terrify me. No fucking way am I getting into a tiny-ass boat to sail across an ominous lake to a creepy castle
And for some reason,
by
only
lamplight.
the new kids have to do this.
They
Yeah.
want to show them the spectacle.
And they don't even know there's a giant squid in there.
No, they don't.
Ah, I forgot about the squid.
Aren't there also like dead bodies in there?
I can't
I
remember if
mean,
it's...
there
There's-
could be, but I don't think
There's
we
the
know
mer
of any.
people.
Yeah,
There's
there's
probably
mer
dead
people,
mer people
there's
buried.
Grindylows, and there is a giant squid.
Yeah, I assume the mer people bury their dead under the lake.
Yes. Why was she, like, impatient?
These damn kids, they don't fucking walk.
Why does tapping the stone mean she's impatient? She could just be, fidgeting.
For some reason.
That's important. We gotta segregate them early.
Which
This
I'm
is
going
called
to say
tracking.
ominously.
Oh yeah, they cut out the scene of Harry meeting Draco in Diagon Alley.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Nope, instead they meet here. And they're immediately at
this
odds.
Side room.
Mm-hmm.
Eh,
Why and how?
Trevor finds a way.
Face.
I'm imagining trying to be McGonagall there. Like, I don't want to be hard on the kid for that,
Yeah.
but I also don't want to be like, oh, it's okay, like, because she has kind of like, she tries to keep up an image. She's just like, I'll just kind of stare at him until he goes back and then continue.
Why does Seamus look tiny? Is he just on a lower
Ugh.
step? It was like...
If I'm not oh
My
yeah.
fucking emo face crush on Draco.
I fucking hate Draco so much. He's such a Weasley little piece
He
of shit.
got hot though.
No, that Ron is the
And now
reason.
he's not early anymore. Even though I
Drakesha?
met him and he signed
It's Rakisha from the
Fuck
hood.
Drakesha. No.
If I'm not mistaken, Crabbe and Goyle don't get any lines in these movies, right?
No, I don't
They
think they
get
do.
like very,
Maybe-
very minor ones in Chamber of Secrets, like before
Yeah.
they get knocked out.
I seem to
They
recall
just
that
kind
they
of, they're
actually
just kind of like
look at each
cool.
other. Oh, maybe.
Maybe.
No, so after
Wait,
they...
why are we reusing the Diagon Alley music? Is this just the whimsy music?
Yeah, it's
It's
just
the-
they
it's
look
the
at this
being
place. This place is crazy.
Yeah. What Joel said.
Hermione, nobody asked.
Nobody asked. A bit of light reading.
Do-do-do-do-do.
Who the hell is that guy? There was just...
We only got a few frames of him. I didn't even see him. Who are these people? Actually, who are
R.I.P.
any
Alan
of these
Rickman.
people? I see a couple.
Who are you people?
The Dark Forest.
Oh no, not the Dog Forest.
It's strictly
Is that
forbidden,
a-
but you're going to be going there all the time.
Is that Chris Columbus's daughter in that previous shot? of the kids?
I think his daughter is Susan
Kitty.
Bones or Hannah Abbott. It's one of them. We'll see a close up of her in the sorting.
Okay.
See a close up of who?
Chris Columbus'
Col-
daughter.
Yeah.
Oh,
But,
One of like 3 Americans in this movie.
I see.
I know another one is Madam Hooch's actress.
that's an odd one. Well, I like how they're just
Imagine
not
being
alphabetical
first.
here.
Yeah. Mental that one. I like how that wasn't whispered at all.
No.
Why and how are you not in Ravenclaw?
Well, she did canonically take like 5 minutes to be sorted, I think.
Shown
Why
here.
didn't they show all 5 minutes? Shit movie. Also, Dumbledore's clapping there is so good.
Calmly.
Yeah, he's just like, yeah, whatever, kid. I don't care. I got
Tapping a
He's
couple
got like,
fingers.
he's got like 300 of these to get to. Get through. Like,
Look, he died already. Like,
The hat was barely even touching his head, and it's like, Slytherin, go.
okay, I think
I
that
don't
was
want. It
fair.
ju- the
Yeah,
hat
that's-
just didn't
that's what I
want
was
to
referring
touch.
to.
The hat just didn't want to touch his head. That's all. His
Well,
hair.
I mean,
greasy.
yeah.
Nothing, I'm fine.
That's Alan Rickman over there.
How many times do you think the Sorting Hat has inadvertently passed on lice?
That's a good
It
question.
probably magically sanitizes itself. No, I don't know. That's just gonna be my excuse for all these fridge logics.
Look, I swear Dumbledore's
Magic.
just sleeping. Like,
McGonagall got really scared of the hat there. Like when it jumps to life, she's like, "Oh my god, wait for me to get away first."
there's a special clap again.
No, gonna lean in for this one. This is the
Yeah.
one we've all been waiting for.
He's on the
Here we go.
edge of his seat.
Literally, the fate of the world rests on this decision.
Oh, he almost fell.
So does everybody hear this, or...
I think in the book it was just in their head, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So I'm assuming it's supposed to be like that.
They can
it's
certainly
just
see
for
and hear
effect.
this shit going on.
Mm-hmm.
Also, I'm just now realizing, why are we getting this like 360 shot here?
Because it's dramatic.
Yeah. Don't question
There's
the
the
craft,
hourglasses.
the cinematography. I'm kidding.
Well, it was important. We saw how everyone in the rest of the room was not doing anything.
Including Madam Hooch, who teaches one class one day of the year and then does nothing.
You did a good job getting sorted, kid.
Yep.
Fuck the rest of the kids, though. Ain't nobody cares about that. Teleport.
There should have been a, they should have been consistent and had the American version of the movie have Dean Thomas be sorted, but not in the British version.
I kind of like...
Oh, here we go.
Oh, shit.
Okay, no, it's
Bit of
it's
a- yeah.
That
yeah,
one
you
was
can
fine.
understand it. It's just, I swear it was
I
way
actually-
worse.
I kind of like the moment in the movie here where the food just kind of becomes big out of nothing. Because, like, you know, in the books later on, you know, Hermione's doing the thing where she's fighting for the
Oh, hi.
rights of the people preparing the food. And it's like, what, did you think the food just came out of nowhere? I mean, these guys are making this stuff down here. And he was like, yeah, I actually kind of did think it came out of nowhere. And in the
does
movies, it
literally
looks like
appear.
it does.
Yeah. I mean, I'm pretty sure even in the books it appears on the table. It's just that, yeah, it's being teleported.
Yeah.
Well,
It's-
I think in the book it didn't specify like that it did that growing out of nothing thing. Like I think that visual effect really kind of helps sell the idea that like
Yeah,
this really
that's
looks
fair.
like it's just coming out of nowhere. Rude.
What does that mean?
How
Why
can
are
you
you
be
gonna ask
Neely Hedis?
Why are you gonna ask
It
this?
is.
Ah!
You had to know this was gonna happen. Why are you asking these questions?
Hedis.
Yeah, okay.
Stop being so
Percy,
goddamn
calm down.
slow back there.
Percy being a fucking square.
Dormitories.
Except it isn't very fucking direct because the staircases have a mind of their own, by the way.
And also, sometimes rooms just change places. God damn, how tall is this? But, like... you
There's
open
only,
a
like,
door and you just end up in Brazil.
This is probably one of the parts of the castle that looks the most the same between the movie and the game. Not like it's... I don't know.
The bonus bean room.
I like the bonus bean room. Except in the game, they always make it so that you have to step on the staircase and it doesn't lead to anything, and then it moves to like the next floor and then you get off. It's sort of like a weird elevator.
I feel like I could talk to these paintings for hours, man.
Yeah.
I would just walk up to that guy that was reading a book. I'm like, what are you reading there?
Wow.
This is extremely useless information, but if you use the debug tool in the PC games, you can see that like the painting of the fat lady is like a static image, but then whenever the camera zooms in to show her, it switches to a 3D model, and this is just stored somewhere else on the map, and you could just fly straight to it. Find her just
Okay.
standing there in front of a background.
Slightly terrifying.
I don't think I could ever sleep in these rooms. There's no air conditioning.
There's no privacy.
There's also no
Oh,
privacy.
this was
but
the
they're,
scene
like,
where my grandma
10.
said that Harry's feet looked huge.
Okay, I guess I
think
see
she's
why
seeing
maybe...
the heel of one foot. and,
Yeah.
like,
Or this right
They
there.
look
Oh.
huge.
Uh,
They look huge because it's like
oh,
you're
yeah.
seeing both of them, but like at an odd angle.
yeah.
That's why.
She also used to constantly say that he looked like a young John Lennon.
A little bit.
Okay, well I can see that.
But does Hyrule Field look like John Lennon?
Here's the part where
That- there's
the
that cat.
is
There's a
just
cat there.
watching over the class.
There's that cat. Identified that cat like that.
Ugh. Can't believe they couldn't find
They're
their
so
way in
late.
this labyrinthine castle that makes no sense.
Ron, shut your stupid face.
Oh.
That wasn't a bad effect.
Actually, a map would be. Could you? Thanks.
Face.
Actually, yeah. Could you?
Okay, that's
Yeah,
enough
at
of that
least-
class, I guess.
Yeah. Good
Yeah.
class.
At least they weren't in trouble, I guess.
Silly
Snape!
incantations.
Snape, you want to be the Defense Against the Dark Arts teacher.
You do magic all the time.
He just wants any excuse he can get to you
shit
know,
on other
do
people.
his power creep thing
Yeah.
here.
He's so really dramatic. Bottle fame. Well, Draco has...
Okay, Draco, you don't need to like jack off in the middle of class.
Yikes.
Put a stopper in. Death.
Literally was writing everything he was saying. That's
Yeah.
definition of paying attention.
Nope,
what are you
not good
talking
enough.
about? Alan, come on, man, you're killing me.
He was too busy paying attention to pay attention.
Mister.
Yes. Bitch, I don't know.
I like this part, the part where Snape feels the need to
Bully
show
an
how much
11-year-old.
better he is than an 11-year-old.
Well, I think it's actually supposed to be like, you're like you're the most famous wizard of all time. Well, you don't even know this random shit about magic, so
Yeah, but
that's
it's
undeserving.
showing up. It's showing up an 11-year-old. It's
Yeah, yeah.
There's no way that this looks good.
No, it looks bad. I was just being pedantic.
So I didn't see
Yeah,
this
potions
movie
ain't either,
in
bud.
theaters. Oh god.
Into rum.
Hurry
Let me check. Oh, it didn't work.
Harpstring hum.
It probably isn't working
What
because he ain't
Seamus
fucking
trying
saying
to
it
do?
right.
Like, gee, I wonder.
Dude, I
Anyway,
want to know that spell. He just exploded that cup. I want that.
I mean, he does get put to
Miles
use
here.
in like the final
Here's
battle.
the man
Yeah,
who
making
never
explosions.
fails.
But,
It
anyway,
makes me
like I was saying,
want
I d-
to wag
I,
my tail.
Didn't see this movie until it came out on video, and I remember hearing beforehand that, like, apparently whenever Snape would come on screen, people would just crack up because of, like, how overly dramatic he was being. And so I was, like, expecting it to be, like, a really shitty, laughable performance, and it's not.
No.
It's just so exaggerated.
Yeah. I did laugh a little bit, like he draws his hands over his chest and just grabs the tip of the sides of his cloak and pulls them a little bit.
I can teach you.
Maybe if he'd remembered
Oh,
to giving this a squeeze, he would have remembered to falling on his fat ass.
He forgot his uniform or something.
His cloak, yeah, he's not wearing it.
Yeah.
Harry, you're 11, you don't care about the news.
I mean, even the daily news would be interesting to Harry, who's never been in this world, right?
I love Hermione's bushy hair in this movie.
Yeah.
First lesson, why these things need saddles.
Oh, your eyes.
Reminder, she is American, so doing a pretty good accent.
Yeah, I didn't know that. I cannot tell.
Up!
She looks offended.
I thought Ron was
Once
already
more.
pretty decent at flying.
She didn't say do it sarcastically.
Yeah.
That was a fucking great pratfall right there. The door.
I can't remember. Can you do this with regular brooms too, or do these have to be enchanted? That's stupid. I guess they have to be enchanted.
Hobba.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do any of that.
You can totally see the strings.
I can't see them.
I was kidding.
Okay. I like Ron covering his face.
He
Definitely
obviously
shouldn't
is
have-
in
Because
definitely
he can
completely fucking
clearly do
useless.
it. Like, oh my god.
Why does she not have her own broom with her?
Right?
Fuck the kids, get myself out of the way, stat!
This seems like bad planning.
Yeah.
This is bad everything. Also, there was
Yeah.
something going on with the effects there. I can't really tell what it is, though.
It's 1998. Or 2001. I don't know when this movie came out.
That would kill him.
Yeah, probably.
No, it'd be fine.
I mean,
was like
remember,
a
his
1.5
great-uncle
story
Algie
drop.
dropped him out of a window and then he bounced.
True.
Because he's a bouncy pumpkin.
He can dance like a man.
Definitely. I'm not gonna take your brooms from you though. Honor system here, guys.
Okay, so I opened the DVD box. I was trying to see when this movie came out, and I am now seeing that it was apparently produced by something called 1492 Pictures, and I'm like, really? Fucking Chris Columbus? That's what you named your studio?
That's funny. Also, I feel
That's
like
awesome.
What?
Hooch wouldn't be out of sight yet, so like she should be able to see this. Because
Yeah.
she didn't walk toward that door; she walked away from it. So like she's just like over there.
Anyway, I think this movie's from 2001.
No way!
Whoosh.
Bitch.
You can see her corpse a little bit at the end of that. Is that just me?
What do you mean?
She, like, the corner of her mouth, like, turned up slightly, like she was about to smile.
Draco, you are the most worthless bully. Like,
Yeah, he
what are
kind
you
of is.
doing? I'm gonna
Corpsing.
throw this glass thing.
Corpsing is just, like, it's named after when you're supposed to be playing a corpse and you accidentally do a little bit of movement that gives away that you're acting, basically.
Why is everyone cheering at this? Why is everyone
Because
going
he-
nuts?
Cause he flew.
He flew.
Well, nobody else can fly except for
He can
Malfoy.
fly, he can
Draco
fly.
just did it.
I said
And
except
Neville
for
did
Yeah,
it,
but no one likes
although poorly.
Malfoy.
Malfoy is a piece of shit.
I think it was more about getting the Remembrall, which I also don't think was all that important. But, you know.
It wasn't.
They're 11. They get
Well,
a
here-
pass.
here's
'cause
the
they're
random
stupid.
roaring and a giant iguana.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Is it giant? That looks pretty normal size to me.
Also,
So
I
why
think
does the
that,
door do that?
I think that's just the Stomponodon.
It
I
is.
think it is. Oh god.
But why does the door do that? Like, I don't understand why it was even making
Why
that
are the
noise.
ghosts fucking talking about this? It's not that important.
I mean,
It's
what else are they going to be
11-year-old.
talking about?
Because
They've been
they're
dead
not
for
allowed
hundreds
to
of years.
play Quidditch in their first year.
They ain't got anything better to do, trust me.
Betas.
Yeah, if you're like eternally stuck living in this one building, you're either going to be really bored or you're going to resort to gossiping about the students.
Yeah. Do you think they ever just kind of wander into the dorm rooms?
And that's statutory rape joke number 2.
Oh,
No,
fuck,
literally,
that
I
was
tested your
nice.
blood while you were asleep.
Hermione, how do you know this is here?
She's probably spent all her free time so far just wandering all over the fucking
Yeah,
castle.
this I can believe. The moment she got here, she was like a bloodhound. She sniffed out
Yeah.
every inch of this castle.
These might be too loud.
Also, the
Hermione,
three
you
of them
saw
are
the stairs moving. Why are
the
you
three of them are
surprised?
hanging out a lot more than they did in the book. It took forever for Hermione to be part of the group.
Yeah, I mean that makes sense. They wanted to more
Yeah.
firmly establish the trio.
That
Well, I
seemed
think
like
you'd
the
wanna-
one that was added in later.
Maybe.
Yeah, that one I could believe was ADR.
Who the fuck are you?
You know.
It's like
This
Yvonne the wistful.
this is the storeroom for creepy shit. It's mostly empty.
Why do you have
Yay.
red eyes? Is this even supposed to be a magical cat? I know that there's like weird implications about like the cat having a telepathic link to Filch or whatever, but
Yeah.
as far as I'm
pretty
concerned,
sure
it's
it's
just supposed to be a normal cat.
Oh, I thought it was like his wife or something. Like His wife got like transfigured into a cat permanently.
No.
And he's just powerless to do anything about this.
I mean, it's
know
possible
where I
that
got that
this could
impression.
be a thing, and it's just never mentioned. We can't rule it out.
Yeah, true. Fucking Nagini turned out to be some random, like, Korean woman.
Yeah.
I thought that was said somewhere. Maybe not. I could have sworn this cat was actually his wife, and he's like very upset by this,
No.
which is why he's always such an asshole.
He just has nothing else.
And here comes the best scream of all time. Child acting. They're just like, alright, in unison now. Ah! Like,
Ah! Quick, push the CGI back.
Yeah, apparently J.K. Rowling has gone on record saying she is just an unpleasant cat.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, highly unpleasant cat. Apparently they changed her eyes in the movies from red to blue later on.
alright then. Hermione, you were screaming just like they were. Why were you looking at the trapdoor?
She never looked at the trapdoor.
She just read the script.
Yeah, she said.
Bam.
Meme.
It's so nice when these movies actually have color. Like, the first two have color. For some reason, my brothers, like, loved every line that this guy said. Like, they would always repeat it back as if it was super funny.
Oh my god.
Maybe they just liked his accent.
Especially later, he says, not bad, you'd make a fair beater. They'd always be like, fair beater.
That's a box.
What are those? I had to.
Alright, I'm not going to tell you what this is, but you need a bat. It totally won't try to kill you.
Coming back.
Fucking, like, hits wood in the head with it. Like, why?
That should have just like torn a hole through this guy.
I also
That
like
thing
how
was going so fast.
it's not good enough for the thing to just, like, be moving around constantly. It has to go like...
Well, you can hear it better that way. You do this.
Hey, that's your bare hand.
It's a practice snitch. And then you eat it.
Usually.
I feel like that line there made Quidditch even harder for non-book readers to understand than it already is. 'Cause it's like, the sport
Yeah.
already sucks ass, but there it pretty much is just like, the scoring doesn't matter. You catch this and we win.
Let's see. Okay, I was trying to remember who the third, Oh, my bad. Okay, I was trying to figure out who the third American was in the actor lineup, because it's Susan Bones, because that's Chris Columbus's daughter. Madam Hooch is kind of a technicality because she was born in New York but raised in the UK. So, yeah, never mind.
Stop.
And apparently, Griphook was only dubbed by Warwick Davis and is played by Vern Troyer,
Leviosa.
who is American.
Oh.
Aww.
Can't exactly be picky about getting dwarf actors, I suppose.
You'd think one other person in this class of like 50 would have figured this out.
Speaking of Warwick Davis.
That line there I always misheard too. He says Miss Granger's done it. I used to think he said this great has done it. I'm like, what the fuck does that mean?
Is there something wrong with your wand? Like, seriously, what is
No,
going
it's just
on here?
him.
But only in the movies, though.
Yeah, he has a weird affinity for causing explosions. Ron did a pog face for a split second there.
She's also right there.
Meanwhile,
Oh boy.
Pumpkins!
what they don't tell you is that Hagrid had to carve every one
Suddenly.
of those.
Oh.
This is the diet these kids need. Give them sugar. Stat.
And make sure to put shitty rubber bats on things randomly. How else are we going to know it's Halloween?
The floating jack-o'-lanterns were not enough of an indication.
Gee, Ron,
Is Neville
you suck.
Scottish in this? He has like a different accent than most of the others.
Let's see. What you want to know?
Draco's face here is amazing. Or, well, no, Ron's is. And Draco's, yeah.
God.
So, Matthew Lewis is from Leeds, which is very far north. So, it's just a northern accent. This movie has a lot less of the like vocal speculation of the Stone shit between the main three so far.
Well, I mean, they don't even know
Or the
about
main
it yet.
two. I can't remember when they started talking about it.
Well, Hagrid hasn't said anything about Nicholas Flamel yet. They still have to go through all that shit.
True. Yeah.
They have to do the bit of light reading.
Well, here comes Shrek.
These two big brains didn't think to bring anyone else with them. Like, hey, can we get some support?
No support.
I need tactical assistance.
Once again, how did this thing fit through the door? Oh, the door is just massive. Okay.
I mean, that's just this place. All the doors here are ridiculously large.
I questioned that in the podcast. I guess there's your answer. The door is massive.
What the troll has just now realized, though, is that he's too big to fit in a people stall. And this makes him mad.
Did they just
that-
reuse the same shot?
I was gonna say, is that the same?
Yeah, they did. I think so.
Check out those
There's only one set of stalls,
devious
what the hell?
It's
licks.
got really weird looking legs. I never really paid attention to that.
Yeah. Maybe it's just me, but I always
Stop
hear
hiding
people say
under
this-
shit that is not going to help.
Maybe it's just me, but I've always heard people say this troll looks really shitty nowadays. Maybe in
It
some
kinda
shots, it
does.
doesn't look that bad to me.
It doesn't look
when he's on its,
horrible, but it's not great.
when he's on the neck, let's see.
Hmm.
I don't know. It looks fine to me.
It's not as bad
I mean,
as
honestly,
some-
I think this looks fine. Like, it's obviously, like, special effects, but it's like, you know, it doesn't look out of place.
It doesn't look shitty. I've seen shitty effects. I don't think
Yeah,
it's that
I'll
bad.
take this, even though it's outdated, over, like, some modern movies where it's like,
Yeah, I mean, it's a high budget movie from 2001.
yeah.
It's good for the time.
Yeah.
I mean, I think it still holds up. I think this looks fine. I believe this.
Chris Columbus pretty much immediately was like, the special effects in this movie look like shit. We need to make them better for Chamber of Secrets, apparently.
Oh. Well, I mean, this one looks fine. I'm not giving them all a free pass. Troll ass, yeah.
I seem to remember Fluffy looking pretty bad.
Yeah, Fluffy wasn't great. I mean, again, it was passable.
Hiccups.
And then he just kind of wipes it on his robe.
Yeah, that'll just be fine.
We get the scene that fucking pissed me the hell off in the original.
Yeah, there's no
And
reason for
continues.
Hermione to take the fall here.
No,
None
not
of
at
them
all.
did anything wrong.
Completely unnecessary. If you had just said what actually happened, it would have been fine.
Yeah.
Movies do this a lot. Movies and TV shows.
Yes,
where
I
it's
know,
like-
yeah. I said this in the podcast.
Like, people will just lie about stuff, and it's like, there's a time and place for lying, but you don't need to.
Like, the only
You
thing I
have
can
a
think of
really
is
good
that...
excuse.
Like, I think... The only thing I can think of is they assumed that they just wouldn't be believed if they told the truth, so they're like, well, if we tell a lie that makes one of us look bad, that's more understandable or something. I don't know. It's stupid.
Maybe, but you won't know unless you try that out, I guess. Honestly, who makes up a story like she was in the bathroom and didn't know, so he came to look for her, and the troll showed up?
Right.
Like, that doesn't sound very made up. That's some dumbass shit.
Yeah.
Okay, what the hell
So-
does he say here?
Perhaps you ought to go. He might wake up.
Yeah, I
I
heard
didn't have
it,
a hard
but
time with that.
yeah.
You couldn't make that up?
I mean, I did there, but I remember having
Uh.
issues understanding him in other watchings of this.
Clearly it's just because I've built up your skill at interpreting a British accent.
Aside from the fact that I've ruined your accent.
Yeah.
Okay, Snape, can we help? Like, what is this?
Dramatic
What is
pivot.
this?
Or no, he doesn't put it there.
Get lost, you fucking
I love the pivots,
Grim
though.
Reaper looking motherfucker.
Blood.
But... Ow. Fuck.
And I think it's
Fingers.
Snape because he's evil and I don't like him.
To be fair, he is kind of suspicious.
He is a little sus.
What
This-
could this package be?
Oh my god.
I wonder what this is.
She's like, broomstick, okay.
I never get mail based on a sample size of 1.
God, they have huge plates of food.
Yeah.
They're growing children. Gotta get their calcium.
I remember people questioning, like, how the kids at the school are not, like, ridiculously fat given how much food they're given, and the answer is just they have to go up way too
Magic.
many stairs.
Oh, that's
My God.
that's also a good one. Also, the only sport they play is this, which
Yes.
the broom does most of the work for you, I think.
And only 7 in each house get to play it.
Yeah.
True.
Doesn't stop fanfic writers from saying that Harry has, like, a well-chiseled body from Quidditch playing.
There's that pep talk we needed. Thanks, bud.
Saying in hospital is a British thing, right?
Yes. Although there he said, I woke up in hospital a week later. That's still acceptable U.S. English because it was just assumed you left out the. That's not really... Like, that's fine.
Pay no attention to the pirate in the front seat.
Who is that anyway?
I don't know, but he was at the staff table earlier.
Huh? Maybe it's What the fuck is the one with like the double-barreled surname?
Oh, Grubbly Plank? That
Yeah.
one.
Oh, that's a woman? Ah, shit.
I know there's a Tofty, a Sinistra, and a Vector. I don't know what gender they are.
This could also just be a random governor, maybe.
Vector's a fucking cool name for a person.
Yeah.
It's also the name of a villain in, what was that movie? Despicable Me. And that's lame.
It's also the name of a crocodile from Sonic.
This is true.
Yes.
But he is very cool, so...
What if Harry just caught it now?
Right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a good question.
I assume they're not allowed to.
Well, yeah, the game hasn't started. Hooch has to blow her horn. Or whistle, as it may be.
So if you're one of the people that find Quidditch boring, this may be the time to take
Oh.
a bathroom break and leave the video running if you don't want to resync it.
Okay. I guess there was
Excitement.
no whistle. I guess the beginning of the game is signified by throwing the quaffle up. Okay.
Maybe.
Yeah, that
Seems
makes sense.
clear.
That's
I think
kind of like
that happens in other
basketball.
sports as well.
Ding!
Yeah.
Do they ever get points that are less than 10?
No.
No.
No, all of the scores
Why
can
is
be
there a
divided
third
by
button?
10 and... Yeah. Oh, I didn't...
Lots
God,
of
I didn't
games
even-
do that for some reason.
There's 3 buttons for each of the columns.
Oh. That's her, I guess.
Clearly a foul.
Turns out there's some obscure rule somewhere that, like, you can do something to get, like, 2 points, and just nobody ever does it. Excessive use of elbows. Have you seen that awkward, like, promotional shot of Harry, like, straddling a broom?
Oh my god, yes.
Yes.
I'm thinking about that now, just watching the people flying around, because it's like...
Now I gotta see it.
So awkward.
Awkward promotional shot of Harry sitting on a broom.
I want to look at it again, but I can't unfocus the movie, because then
Right.
it will crash.
See, I'm glad
Also
I
dead
gave
as
myself
shit.
an out earlier and said that, like, I'm not giving all the CGI a pass, because some of the CGI replacements of actors in these scenes are looking pretty crusty if you look at them right.
Yeah.
I haven't really been noticing. Like, I mean, I know that there's like some weird green screening and shit going on with this, but I wasn't sure if there was CG.
Oh yeah, it's around. Sometimes the entire actor just gets replaced with a oh god, Harry.
I just posted them. You have to put these in the edit.
Oh my god.
You'll
I
not
love
remember.
them.
I definitely won't remember.
Like,
Slytherin's
the
cheating.
awkward crouch.
Well, Angelina's dead.
Nice.
I want to know who the girl is on the Slytherin team, because there's definitely not one in the book. I think there's only, like... Fuck, is there any female Slytherin student that we know of other than Pansy? There's gotta be another one.
Millicent, bullshit.
Yeah, okay, there's 2.
Members only.
People's conception of Blaze before they realize that Blaze is a male name.
Yes. Meanwhile, Harry's doing some sort of tiny dance.
Yes. Oh god, that looks fake.
He's clearly doing bad things.
No, he's
He's
just
a
like
nobody else
evil
noticed.
man.
he's just like dramatically. I
He's
don't know,
reciting the Lord's Prayer.
I was about to say, like, you know, pledging allegiance to the flag or some shit. I was trying to think of something not American, though. Like,
His
He's
lines
reciting
just
the
didn't
U.S.
get
Constitution,
added
of
in.
course.
here's Hermione's
Girl
ill-understood
Hermione set
journey,
fire to
Yeah.
him.
Yes.
which Quirrell knows about and does not care.
Hey, where's her jar of blue fire from the ice cavern?
You're on fire, you all!
You're on fire. I like that they took the time to show Quirrell absolutely eating shit back there.
It should have been a Wilhelm scream, though.
Mm-hmm. Oh no.
I wonder if any of them are now concerned where this fire came from, or if they're just like, it's gone.
It just happens, you know.
Here's, okay. Adrian Pusey, we need you to stare intently at the snitch.
This guy looks like a young, oh shit, what's the guy, Biff Tannen.
A little. I think I vaguely remember what he looks like.
And then Harry just crashes and dies.
Whoa! These people are the fucking Smash Brothers crowd.
Yeah, kinda. How the fuck is he bouncing?
If he pukes, they lose points. They gotta hold it in.
You can lose 3 points for puking. That's what
Yes.
the button is for.
Yeah.
Who was she saying that to? She was looking dead into the camera.
Well, the camera
This is
was...
the worst day of Malfoy's
She
life.
was looking at nothing, and the camera was placed at the nothing that she was looking at.
I'm glad that I get to be the nothing. I feel honored.
Harry, you've got dirt on your
Look.
cheek.
Look what I found. You guys know what this is? I know what this is.
Also,
Never seen
I
hold
wish
on.
I had a book on all the different kind of snitches.
So remember the whole flesh memories thing? Oh, never mind. It's fingerless gloves. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that scene was nonsense. You're right.
These scars are iconic.
The meme.
Yes.
Also, is it just me or was that line delivery like really, really awkward? Like Hagrid
Shouldn't have said that.
stopped his line, and then Harry really quickly interjected, "Yes." Like that felt real weird.
You're not wrong.
That's a
There's
trailer
dark
line if ever
secrets
I've
here.
heard one.
It was a double negative, wasn't it? Which means that they should meddle in it.
I don't think it was a double negative.
He said aren't not.
No, ought not.
Oh,
As in should not.
okay. Yes. never
Hermione,
mind.
when did you become blonde?
That's the lighting.
Yes, no.
It's
Just
clearly
by the
it's
way-
like the day after Halloween. That means
There's the
it's
In a
establishing shot from
different
the book with the
hemisphere.
giant beaver skin boots and moleskin
Yes.
shoelaces. No, I don't remember what it was.
That's enough about three-headed dogs. Let's talk about Christmas trees.
Hang on, I gotta find the line.
Merry Christmas.
Man, now I want some Christmas. I should go get some at the store.
That's wizard's chess.
Christmas was coming. One morning in mid-December, Hogwarts woke to find... Okay, blah, blah, blah.
This knight looks like it's seen some shit.
Where the fuck is the Hagrid line?
Yeah.
Harry, that queen was right in front of you. Did you just not see that?
Visit my brother Charlie.
Why did he say that like such a prick?
Okay, and how do
Why
you propose
is there
we get
even
in there?
that?
Ah,
Where the fuck?
Forgot Hedwig was in this movie.
oh yes.
I actually can't find the line. I'm really annoyed. I can't remember if I played Undertale.
Ugh.
There's got to be bird shit everywhere, man.
Probably.
Ah, that's... Okay, that's because they shuffled it a little bit. The scene with Hagrid was before Quidditch. Hagrid could be seen from the upstairs window, defrosting broomsticks on the Quidditch pitch, while left a long moleskin overcoat, rabbit fur gloves, and enormous beaver skin boots.
I like the beaver skin boots. I've got presents. Well, what were you expecting, turnips?
Here we go.
Why does his shirt have an R?
I thought his name was... I thought his surname was Weasley.
A keen-eyed viewer will remember that this is Dumbledore's handwriting.
How?
I don't know.
I don't know. One of the words wasn't randomly in a different font.
I mean, the W of the well was capitalized.
Uh,
And then he just fucking tears it.
Probably can't. Ron's taking a little bit... Okay. I was gonna say he took a bit of time to react there, but...
Is invisibility in this yet? I don't know what that was. Oh, boo-hoo, mommy! Sorry.
floating head.
I enjoyed the floating head. Immediately.
So, yeah. So, I have to question, you know, he's got the arm sticking out of the cloak here, so he's not doing a very good job of being invisible. But I'm wondering, if he had the lantern under the cloak, would the light from it actually go out of the cloak, or would that, like, keep the light invisible?
It seems like he can see through the cloak from the inside. Because when the camera...
Well, right, but I'm just saying, like, if the lantern was on the inside,
it should still
would
be
it
better.
still put off light?
Fair question, but... You know, are we gonna get the jump scare book?
Yes.
The jump scare book that actually jump scared me in the book?
Somehow, yeah.
Like, I got slightly frightened when I read the line that said that it started screaming.
Did you go, ah,
God damn it.
good fucking job.
That was the fakest fall I've ever seen. That was obviously a fake lamp.
That was a fake turkey. That was a fake invisible turkey.
It's not me.
I'm so glad that Hogwarts just hires pirates.
But you don't like pirates.
This is true.
They are unclean.
And then nothing happens. Alright.
Well, there's Mrs. Norris.
Meow.
Kitty.
I don't think this scene happened in the book.
It was in a disused classroom.
I like Snape grasping at nothing here.
Hang on, thought I saw a fly.
Well, anyway.
He's probably used to being stalked by a Potter in the invisibility cloak.
Oh god, that's true.
You're not wrong.
Which is a crime beyond our comprehension.
Yeah, McGonagall gets so fucking mad about that.
Couldn't have waited a few more minutes to open that door.
Yeah,
huh?
no, definitely not. To be fair, they might have already gone around the corner. He might have seen that.
Actually, he was supposed to see himself in the mirror even while he had the cloak on.
God. Not allowed
That's
to
just
change
my-
anything.
That's just my nitpicking voice now.
There are really people out there that are like, this film is shit because Harry took his cloak off, right?
Yes. I think the people who hate the movies usually
have
are
better
not
reasons
that
than that.
petty.
No, I know that most people have
Yeah.
better reasons, but I assume there's at least a few people that's like, if it's not exact... Oi!
I have seen many recommendations to turn the series into like
A TV.
basically make an animated series, and every episode would be one chapter.
Oh, God.
And it's like,
Oh.
you know, in theory, if you don't think about it too hard, this sounds cool. And then you realize there would be a chapter which is just like they go to
Vernon.
classes and nothing happens.
There's also one where Vernon...
Drives around for a while
Yeah.
and goes to Cokesworth.
God. Yeah, I mean, that would be really arbitrary, right? To just be like, yeah, it's got to be one chapter per episode. Like, no. Apply some
Don't
fucking...
leave out anything. It's like, I mean,
You could
no,
do that
there's
with-
some stuff we can still cut.
Sure, but also you could still include a lot of shit without specifically being like, ah yes, one chapter will be one episode. Like, apply some fucking artistic vision to it.
I do think an animated series would be cool.
Yeah.
But
They definitely have the
It's like
money
we-
for it.
judging from the 900 frickin' merchandise like booths they have at the theme park.
Well, it's like probably in the top 5 highest grossing franchises, I had to guess. Let's see, I know Pokemon's number 1.
Is it number 2 like Hello Kitty?
I think so, let's see.
Which is stupid because it's not a fucking franchise.
Highest grossing media franchises. Number 1 Pokemon, number 2 Hello Kitty. 3 is Winnie the Pooh.
Hello Kitty is not a thing. I don't care what anybody says.
Yeah, here it lists like revenue streams for Pokemon. It's got merchandise, video games, box office, blah blah blah. For Hello Kitty, it only lists merchandise sales, and that makes up 100%.
Makes sense.
It's
'cause
merchandise for
not a thing.
nothing. I mean, is it
I
that
like
different
the,
from like Barbie?
Eh.
Like Barbie is originally
Yeah,
just
no,
a
I guess
toy.
not. But anyway, I have to point out here, I liked the bit where Harry's like, take a look in the mirror, go ahead. And Ron's just like, that's me! That is how mirrors work, yes.
Oh my god. 3 is Winnie the Pooh. 4 is Mickey Mouse and Friends. 5 Star Wars. I'm not going to keep reading these, but I will say where Harry.
Custom.
Harry Potter is number 10. Between Mario and
Dumbledore
Transformers.
makes a habit of sneaking up on people.
Mario is slightly in front of it.
Good.
How cold do you think this room is? This castle does not have central heating.
Is that canon?
It might have magical heating. That's not really different from it shows us what we want.
Yeah.
People have wasted in front of it and gone mad. That is why we brought it to a school.
Yes.
It occurs to me that this thing actually might be a useful tool, because they say that, you know, if you have a goal in life that you want to achieve, it's important to constantly visualize it and understand exactly what it is and where you are and how to get to it, right? So, like, this might be a useful tool for that. I don't think, like, having perfect clarity on what your goals are is necessarily a bad thing. It's bad to focus on
Well,
it and
if
then
your
never actually
goal
do
is
anything
to
about
get-
it. But
If your goal is you want your parents to come back to life, then that's not going to really help you. But
no, but that doesn't
and
mean
Hagrid,
it's useless to
Hedwig's
everyone.
gone. She's just not in the series
Goodbye.
anymore. She fucks off like Navi.
God.
That's okay. Maybe events can be avoided then.
I'm not sure what the point of that scene was, other than, I guess, just a transition.
Stupid. Me?
What the hell are those things, like, sewn into the pages? I kind of want to, like, keep track of how many times they say it to know how many times they have to re-record it. Is that the second time she's done that with, like, that's what it means? I feel
It's
like
just-
she did that earlier.
Yeah, it's just Emma Watson overacting.
Or no, actually the Harry did that earlier. I think he said it about the newspaper clipping. That's 3.
Oh.
Snape? No.
Fang. Pay no attention to this dog. It's unimportant. Gigantic
Other
charm.
things.
I don't know if that one was useful information. He needs you to make some stupid noises. Oh, oh. But you're Ron. You're not allowed to know anything.
Stop meeting people at the pub, dang it.
Oh my.
Aren't you pretty?
I like the noise this thing makes.
Is
Oh,
it
is
really
it
that
now?
easy to tell from birth?
Oh my god. Oh no.
Stupid noise.
I love the noise so much.
Draco, why are you even here? More good noises. Just. Every scene transition should just begin with an owl making sounds.
Yes.
That's not how it went in the book.
Yeah, Ron wasn't even one of the people who got in trouble.
Also, yeah, they cut out the, No, I mean, that's not the point. Like,
50!
to remind Joel and, Letters, in the books, they get away from that. Malfoy kind of, like, threatens them with telling on them. They go to,
Yeah.
like, deliver the dragon to Charlie's friends or something up at the tower. Malfoy gets caught, like, trying to sneak after them to prove it. Yeah.
Yeah, it was very contrived. It was contrived here as well, because it's, like, they got in so much fucking trouble for this, and it, like, oh no. They were out at night, God forbid.
Yeah. Way to be creepy, dude. You know, that super forbidden forest.
Again, I've made fun of, like, you know, you've been caught visiting Hagrid at night, and your punishment is you have to go do something with Hagrid at night. Like,
That's
in
true.
the movie, I think it's even more jarring, because it's just the scenes are back to back. You don't have the, like, 2 weeks of them having to help with the dragon and shit. Also, nobody is supposed to know about this dragon. He's just talking about it in front of Filch.
Oh, boy. That was a good delivery.
Yeah.
Look at him. He's trying to blow up this kid's head with his eyes.
If looks could kill.
Werewolf.
Which is ironic, because he's one of the only people in this castle that couldn't do that. If pushed.
Aren't we in trouble? These trees look fake.
They look dead.
Please say the camera zooms out and there's an owl and it makes a stupid noise.
That's what every scene means.
I would make a Terminator joke, but I have not seen those movies.
See that? That's T-1000 juice.
But don't worry, you'll have a useless dog. This dog is just nothing but wrinkles.
Yeah.
This is servant stuff.
They took a regular dog and they just, like, deflated a leather couch. Like, they took the stuffing out of a leather couch and just laid it over him.
Would it really be the worst thing in the world if Draco just kind of got lost in the forest and never came back?
Nah, I think it would kind of do everybody a favor. These trees also look fake.
I'm trying to think if there are any moments in the series where Draco actually helped. Like, you could, maybe in the 7th, but only in ways that wouldn't have
Yeah,
come
there's,
up
like,
if he wasn't
there-
there in the first place, I guess.
There's the scene where it's like the Snatchers catch them, and they're like,
That's what I was
Draco, is
thinking.
this Harry? And he's just like, oh, I don't know. Like,
Yeah, fuck the Sparks. I guess they didn't establish them in this, but...
Why are you, like, slithering? What the fuck are you? Oh no, the branch.
Okay, you have plenty of
Yeah, I
time to
was
stand up and
thinking that.
leave.
Pictured here, Harry seeing Ferenzi's giant dick and balls.
My god.
Yeah, a little bit.
Moles is bright tonight. Let's see, how's the Centaur CG hold up? I remember it being kind of shitty.
It's dark, that helps.
Yes. No, that was Quirrell. I still want to know what this curse is.
Yeah.
Yeah, a curse life, a half-life. What? Are you stuck in fucking Black Mesa for the rest of your life? What is this?
You have a weird face.
Lots and lots of bird shit.
What do you mean, Ferenz? Is that how you say it?
I
For real friends.
guess.
Doesn't it end with IE?
No, it ends with E. Z-E.
H. Mm-hmm. So. Voldemort. That might have been the first, we want to make Ron seem pathetic line.
Uh-huh.
Guess who's gonna be leaving for a bit?
Emma, you overact so much. I know you're 11 or 12, but like, goddamn.
Draco just like runs across the field. What was that? I don't actually know if it was Draco, but it was a little blonde child. Ominous.
You just, kind of guessing that, huh? I like this bit where he's just playing the main theme on a flute.
Yes.
Here comes, Detroit. Given my track record with previous lines that I had a hard time understanding, it's probably going to be perfectly, like, audible. Yeah, it didn't sound like Detroit at all.
So clear.
That one was almost Comet, but not quite.
Did the background just change? I think the background just changed.
What?
It's-
Between the shot, reverse shot? Like...
Yeah.
Yeah, because I mean, the castle, I'm pretty sure at least a lot of it is,
But the
it's like-
kids didn't move. Oh, he's gone.
These holes and shit are filmed at like Oxford, I think, or maybe Cambridge. I can't remember. One of the two.
Is that 4? I
I
lost
think so.
count.
Yeah.
McGonagall makes a lot of good concerned faces.
Yes. Quiet, babe.
Here's the part where it's suspicious to be inside.
Well, he might have heard his own name. He was just right there. Hanging out.
After something.
What's up with the look?
God, the delay. People will think your wait's 5 minutes up to something.
Yes.
You skulk away. Five days later. I like these weird tapestries. Oh no, Trevor's gonna stop us. I like his teddy bear pajamas.
Good one.
Puts up his dukes.
Poor bastard.
Back to tank. That just reminded me of Gibby falling from the ceiling and like dying.
God.
God.
That stunt double was seriously injured.
Ron wasn't sorry.
Okay.
Yeah, we really have no idea who Neville is at this point in the movie. Like, I think we've seen him once.
There was Trevor,
We
and
know
then there
that
was
he
the
has a
Remember All
toad.
thing.
True.
Oh boy.
Real good cloak. You know, the harp.
Yeah, what the fuck?
You're leaving it.
Hang on, if there just
You're
was a
leaving the
harp
club.
there, would you not think it was somehow related to...
It probably wasn't there originally.
Okay. He could have
I
said,
like
like,
this,
he put a spell on this harp or something.
I like this noise that Ron makes here.
Eh.
Sounds
No,
like
not that.
Oh.
When he gets drooled on.
Oh.
Ah.
It's probably in a minute.
Okay.
God is so hyped for the noise.
It's not even that great. My God.
Guys.
That's pretty much how I remembered it.
Alright, all together now. Bad screaming. No? Okay.
That effect was really shitty looking. It's kind of
I had to
uncanny.
focus in on the trap
It
door
almost
being
kind of
destroyed.
works
That was
though
important.
because it looks so uncanny valley that it becomes creepy, which is probably what they wanted anyway.
Now see, they forgot the mechanics. They were supposed to go up to like the gastric juices first.
Oh, gross.
Why do these things look like they're made out of like warm rubber?
They probably are.
They probably are.
She did.
No, I don't think so. Based on the screaming help.
Such a stupid rhyme.
That's very dumb.
Deadly fun.
Here, let me just make the plant roar.
And get some pterodactyl land sound
Oh
effects.
my god.
I still think, you know, as far as ruining Ron's character's scenes go, this one was, like, not that bad, because at least he gets to do something soon after this.
Yeah.
Yeah, still a bit much.
It's the consistency with which his scenes are stolen and given to Hermione over the course of the movies.
Right.
I believe the director of the last 4 movies is an especially big Hermione fan.
Dude, like, they don't even look like birds from a distance. If anything, they look like dragonflies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also glad this is just floating here.
Gee, I wonder.
Isn't it also awfully convenient that there's like one puzzle for each of them that they're best at?
It's like the guy
In the
Dora
movie, yeah.
movie
In
who
the
could
there's a couple they cut out
hold his
from that
breath.
were in the book. Most notably the logic puzzle.
And 2 are Nettle Tea. He's right, though. These are too simple. It's not a sign of, like, something sinister. They're just too simple. Oh, no. There's keys.
Ah, keys.
They're doing so much damage. And they just awkwardly float away.
It'll help.
Yeah, how is that helping any more than I don't know.
How does he know which one to get?
He has a broken wing.
It's still quite...
It's a unique looking key.
That too.
yeah, it's like...
Why would you throw it when it can fly?
Yeah, that was kind of dumb. Why is it taking so long to get it in? They just really wanted to use those flying...
I mean, have you ever tried to use a
effects.
fucking normal key
Oh my
recently?
god.
Those things are kind of fiddly to get in the lock and turn properly.
That jarringly cut off.
I literally use my house keys or my flat keys like 2 or 3 times a week, and every time I have a bit of trouble with it. That's just what keys are like.
Here's the scene where they got a chess expert to, like, come up with a viable game that would have, like, a dramatic plot to it.
Yep, and
then
they didn't
just
use
cut
most of it.
the moves. Yeah, they cut most of the moves because it would have taken too long, and the camera work, like, doesn't really show what's going on anyway, so even if you are a chess nerd, you can't really tell what's happening.
And even towards the end, they skip like a couple important things that make it no longer make any sense. So, all in all, good use of resources there. Oh well.
Thank you, Harry.
These stairs go up.
The tracks lead here.
Okay.
Thanks, Eagle Eye.
So here's what I want to know. You don't necessarily have to win the game. You just have to take enough pieces to where they can't really stop you from going in the door.
Right.
Yeah, I want to know, like, I questioned how Quirrell got past this and then how Dumbledore gets past it later. Like, I was gonna say, like, I don't know if the pieces regenerate, but judging from all the rubble on the sides of the board, I'm guessing they do.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm thinking Dumbledore probably just comes in and he just like fucking shrinks the whole chess set down and then just walks over it.
Also, why is there a rook missing?
Because Harry's taking its place.
No, Hermione is, right?
No, actually, sorry. Harry's a bishop. Hermione's the queen. Ron's a knight, but he's sitting on the piece.
I think Hermione is a rook. I don't think either of them are a queen.
Didn't
I don't know,
he literally? Oh, I don't know about the book, but in this, he literally said Hermione, you be the queen. I just heard him.
Oh, okay. I liked that move, which was just, we need to test if they actually destroy each other.
Yeah.
God.
Rotate, quickly. We gotta use up that pyrotechnics budget.
Yeah. We built up these statues, and by golly, we're gonna destroy them. You're gonna get to see every second of it. Pivot.
Pivot.
I was the paint. I do like how stabbing into the thing just causes it to explode.
These must be very brittle. Oh no!
Yeah, apparently the goal of this scene was to establish the queen as like the villain, and like to feel very accomplished when she was defeated at the end.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if it really pulled that off.
Yeah, it doesn't really sell that on me.
I mean, we saw that piece break a bunch of shit, so... I don't even know what I'm laughing at. It's just like the sass
Yeah.
in the line, I guess. The flair.
Alright, is this the fucking 25 minutes of slowly moving with dramatic
Yes.
music? Here we go.
Yes.
Okay, we started moving at 32 seconds on the minute. Let's see how long this goes.
We have to pause briefly to
Unnecessary
change direction.
tension.
I've never seen it as it moves 2 spaces and then 1 space. I've seen it as it does like a weird diagonal hop. Because it's like a horse, right? It's like jumping. I don't know.
We're still going. 30 seconds
Also,
so far.
what is stopping Ron from just getting off the piece? Does he really need to be near this?
I don't know.
Yeah, that was about 40 seconds.
Good.
Also, it didn't actually hit Ron.
No.
Yeah, in
He is
the book,
perfectly
I think he
fine.
gets hit by it, right?
Yeah,
It's like
it like
smacked.
hits him on the head.
Yeah.
Has Hermione moved all game?
No.
No.
What happens if Harry makes an illegal move?
I don't know. Presumably, the
He
entire room
explodes.
just fucking explodes, yeah.
My sword.
And then this
Can you
bonks
pick
him on
that
the
up
head.
for me?
That thing's made of rubber.
And metal can do that, depending on what it is. He's dead. He just fell off a horse.
He's fine.
He's still recovering from the trauma of the double snare, though. You're a great wizard, Harry, even though I've not seen you use any magic since you've gotten here.
Harry just goes forward. He comes back. He's like, Hermione, there's like a puzzle with logic. I can't figure it out.
Yeah, it turns out we weren't actually... There's one... Can you
Actually, there's flames that don't let you get back either. You wouldn't have been able to do that.
God.
Oh shit! I have to logic on my own.
Looks like there's
I
two
left
ways
the
down
smart
here.
person behind.
Am I seeing? There's a
Yeah,
door
it
on the
does.
right and stairs to the
Yeah,
left. What the hell?
there are.
They took the easy path. There was another path that was significantly more complicated, but when you enter the first chamber, it detects, oh, well, you're 11, so we'll give you the easy one.
I love it.
Or the scene in Hunter x Hunter where there's like two doors, one of which
Meow.
like takes hours to descend the path down, but the other one is shorter, but you have to like chain two of your teammates to the wall to open the door.
The fuck is this?
It's from an anime I watched.
No, dear boy.
Where's your stutter, dude? Doesn't he still stutter even in the original scene of this?
He does it kind of like mockingly, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Because it was always just a show.
Okay.
Where did all these cuts come from? Just the
Don't know.
shrapnel of the chess pieces?
Probably.
I think so.
Do I have to break it?
This mirror. Oh, this is the one that call you a bitch.
Voldemort has a sound system hooked up in here.
Yeah.
I love just the come here.
Imagine how much space in the castle all this elaborate contraption takes up. And
I mean, this castle's fucking massive.
it is. It's also really, really old. I'd love to know what the original purpose of this gigantic section of the castle was.
I feel like it's a pocket dimension because they went down a trapdoor on the 3rd floor and
Right.
it fell for like minutes apparently.
Well, that's the basement, I
Like-
guess.
Yeah.
Here we get Harry winking at himself.
Beep
Fuck.
boop. Got it in your pocket.
Harry, don't look down.
Well, we now understand how they
see
knew
two
he was
rubes.
lying because
How?
he didn't sell it at all. Was he like hissing there?
That's me, sweetie.
Parselton.
A bunch of garlic
Onions.
falls out.
Terrifying.
So he sort of has a nose here, I'm noticing.
Yeah.
That's true.
This, like, mirror... Like, they have a mirror in this room. This makes sense. But I think in the original book, Quirrell just turns around and walks towards him backwards.
Yeah.
Pocket.
Oh, there's the snapping.
Yeah, that was in the book, to be fair.
What did the snap do?
It created fire.
Yes, but how?
By snap.
Wordless, wandless magic.
Mm. Does
Never!
anyone else ever just snap and have something happen again?
Not really, no.
Not really, no.
Yeah, we pointed out in the podcast that this first book is like an oddly low magic setting.
Mm-hmm.
You
Harry
never
does
see
not
Harry
cast a
do
single
magic.
spell.
Like, there's a lot of people who just kind of like, you know, they snap and something happens. Stuff is like just kind of implied to happen magically without like a specific incantation. It's kind of weird.
Yeah. I always liked how the stone looked in this. where it's got like this weird red glow
Yeah.
inside it.
Mhm.
Well,
And
I have
rule
no
the
way
galaxy
to
as
examine the
father and son.
veracity of what you're saying, so instead I'm just gonna, fuck you up.
Lunge.
I like the stupid lunge.
He can fly now.
Good.
I love how delicate his grip on him seems. Okay,
Oh my
until
God.
then. That was a good scream.
Yeah.
I'm not even being sarcastic.
Magic!
All right. Well, I'm gonna try to grab you with my
Touch.
other hand. Don't use magic or anything.
I hope the same thing doesn't happen.
For the record, he doesn't like crumble in the books. He just kind of like
Yeah,
gets,
and he definitely does not die in front of Harry.
yeah, he gets like a skin rash.
That was some fucked up
Goodness.
shit.
Yeah.
Don't breathe it in.
Oh
Traumatized.
shit.
Harry should
Harry's
be
a
able-
murderer,
Oh wait, never mind. I'm stupid.
so he can see Thestrals now, right?
I was about to say.
You'd think so.
I
Just straight
I
up
don't know
murdered
if
that dude.
The Thestrals are in the movie, right?
Yeah.
But-
They are, I think, yeah.
Okay. That was the thing I was gonna say.
And then,
Forgot about this.
Whatever
Phase
this
2.
is.
I think he mentioned this in the podcast. Voldemort's weird, like, gaseous form.
Yeah.
Yes.
Which I don't really get what happened there. It's like this shot here implies to me that like he was supposed to die, but the stone kept him alive, which I don't think that's how the stone
No, I
works.
don't think that's what happened.
No.
I don't even think that's what they're implying.
Nope.
Somebody made a get well card with a broomstick and an owl on it.
It's kind of adorable.
Yeah.
They probably just had the child actors actually make those.
Still adorable.
You know, what you need
just,
when you're
just
recovering?
immediately
A
like,
bunch
oh
of
yeah,
candy.
sweets, nice.
What are those red things?
Good.
What?
What?
Ron fucking stole the frog. What an asshole.
Oh my god.
Well, you had to see if it was Agrippa. And this little chat was, so, Nick, you're gonna have to die. And he's like, fine.
Fuck Paranel's
Well, I
opinion on
wonder,
this.
he figured out how to make one. And for some reason, he's the only person who knows how to do this. So, like, can't he just destroy this one, make another later?
But then that won't be at risk of being stolen. He's like, this knowledge should die with me.
I'm just surprised someone hasn't already tried to extract that information from him, you know?
True.
Dumbledore is a very modest man.
So, I shouldn't need to point this out, but, so obviously Harry, or rather, Daniel Radcliffe has blue eyes. He has blue
Yes.
eyes in all these scenes. This is soon to not be the case. For one
Yeah.
scene.
Wasn't he like allergic to
Wait,
the
what?
He
was-
or no, he just like forgot to wear the contacts or something.
No, he was, they
Or-
irritated his eyes too much. Daniel Radcliffe can't wear contacts, or at least couldn't.
Yeah.
However, there
do
is
remember
one
hearing
scene that
that.
remains in the movie, the first one they ever filmed, where he is wearing them, and that's coming up at the very end.
Like of this scene or at the end of the movie?
At the end of the movie. I'm just mentioning it to have time.
I did not know that.
I believe it's when they are back on the platform.
Yeah, just help yourself, asshole. Everyone coming in here eating all my candy.
But yeah, I mentioned
Why do
how I
people
liked
even like
this.
them?
I liked the version of this scene in the movie where it seems like he's just kind of being weird on purpose to like cover up that he was being more serious.
Gross.
I believe Alas Earwax is the name of a podcast.
Good.
God. You did say that, like, all the good podcast names were taken already.
And all the bad ones.
Yeah. I like Hermione's hairband there.
What a British thing to say. What a not very British thing to say.
Alright, Slytherin.
Slytherin.
Enjoy your decorations.
Time for Dumbledore to chat. He's gonna chat.
Oh.
As I understand it.
Yeah, you definitely haven't been headmaster for decades.
I'm told this.
Is that a ham with just a bunch of cherries, like, toothpicked into it? Corn. Yay for Hufflepuff.
Yeah!
However,
So the winning amount of points was 472. When they were out, like, at night, that was 150 points total lost. Like, goddamn. Snape, what is fucking pissing you off so much?
Because the teachers really care about the house cup for some reason.
This is such a dick thing to do.
I can't really
It
blame
kind of
Dumbledore too much
is.
for it. It's just like, finally, I have an excuse not to give it to fucking Slytherin.
And the only reason Slytherin wins is because Snape is unfair.
Yeah,
Yeah.
pretty much.
but like, doesn't he do this in like every year
No.
that Harry's
No.
there?
In the second year, he gives, like, a shit ton of points to Gryffindor for, like, because Harry fucking fights the Basilisk.
Yeah.
I think that's the only other time that it happens, though.
I don't know if they even mention the house cup after that.
You get 60 for literally destroying Voldemort. Good job, kid.
Yeah. And we award these points to Draco Malfoy. Slytherin wins anyway.
Aw.
He's just like, what? Are you fucking shitting me right now with this?
I feel like in a real British school, his friends would be fucking like diving on top of him.
Get fucked.
Rude.
The good
Despite
guys
being
win.
in dead
That's all that
last.
matters.
Do we get a freeze frame of these hats? I seem to recall that being the case.
I like how everyone's
Nah.
happy about this except Slytherin, whereas before,
Yeah.
nobody was happy about
Well,
this.
nobody's
except
happy that
Slytherin.
Slytherin was winning. Like, even if you're Ravenclaw or Hufflepuff,
Yeah,
even though you
I
didn't
think
win,
it
you're like, thank
mentions-
God.
Yeah, I think they said in the books, like, the Hufflepuffs and Ravenclaws just wanted to see Slytherin lose.
Yeah.
Oh,
Everybody fucking hates them.
okay, kid, calm
Like,
down.
this is a victory for everyone not in Slytherin.
Yes.
How do you think that makes the kids in Slytherin feel? Honestly, it's probably this school's fault that everyone in Slytherin turns out evil anyway. Because they tell them they're evil, shove them off into the dungeon, and say,
The
shit, look, kid.
fulfilling prophecy.
To an
Is
extent,
this where he
yeah.
has the green eyes?
I think it might be.
Let me see your eyes.
Damn, I wish I could read.
It doesn't have words. It's fine.
Those look blue.
I can't tell. They do look blue though.
Might be when
It-
when they're at King's Cross then. Okay, yeah, they're blue. That's it, King's Cross.
Do we get back to King's Cross? I think this is the ending shot. There was kind of a far away scene where they might have been green. It's hard to tell. I'll have to look it up.
Well, blame TV tropes, I guess.
For what?
Are
Just
they
giving
green
bad
here?
info?
Yeah.
I don't know.
No.
It also seems weird to me that the first shot of the movie would be one where he has a bunch of scars.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Like I said, they film stuff out of order.
Yeah, I know that they do that, but still. Quick, time to say something unfunny.
Waddles.
Actors.
Good enough.
Dead to rights.
There are 8 minutes of credits.
Oh my
Good
god.
lord.
You don't have to watch them, but
was
there are
gonna
8 minutes
ask.
of credits.
That's so many credits.
If this
there
was
an ending
if this was
scene?
Prisoner of Azkaban, we would have to go see the footprints
Yes.
that are fucking each other, but
Yeah.
that's not for 2 more movies.
Dang.
I don't know if I have anything else to say. I think
am-
we kind of said what we needed to.
Indeed.
Yeah.
I still like this movie.
It's a good movie.
We could go through
I think it's got...
we could go through comments on the previous podcast.
We could. If you want to get it up, then sure.
Yeah, give me a sec.
Alright, I'm gonna turn down the John Williams score here, if you don't mind.
That's fine.
Alright.
I think I will do the same.
It's quite loud.
Why has John Williams just made the music for every movie?
Cause you don't
'Cause
mess
he's
with
good.
success. People like his shit. The people making the
Famous.
movies are like, that's good enough for the kids, good enough for the adults.
Starring John Cleese. No?
No?
No, not really.
Yeah, why did they start with him, huh?
I
I
guess
mean,
because
they had
he's
the
like a
main
big
trio
name.
before.
Yeah. Who the hell's Ian Hart?
Quirrell, I think. John Hurt's Ollivander.
Who's Alan Rickman?
R.I.P.
So, comments. Somebody said maybe the reason Voldemort knew Harry had the stone in his pocket is because he's skilled in occlumency.
Well, as we saw in the movie, it's because Harry can't lie to save his
True.
life. But no, it probably is just that. I think... Oh yeah, I actually remember that comment because they meant legilimency and
Oh,
not
yes,
occlumency,
yeah.
but either way, we know what they meant.
Right.
I don't know if that's something you can just do casually. I think it's like the person
say
knows that you're
leg-
invading their
legilimens.
mind.
True, good point.
But yeah.
Somebody else says, from what they can tell, there actually is an explanation about the baby Voldemort form in Goblet of Fire. Apparently it's because Voldemort asked Wormtail to use some kind of dark magic or temporary potion, because otherwise he would have to rely on sucking away energy from nearby life. but he wanted to be able to, I don't know.
Right.
I see.
Yeah, I guess he just asked Wormtail to do that. And that
And
was separate from-
Wormtail, as we all know, is the most talented wizard and can just
yes.
do these things.
Ugh. Karen Murphy. That's a Dresden character. Baby Harry Potter.
Some more
Saunders
speculation about
triplets.
He who must not be named. Dimpled woman on train. I'm looking for other stupid
Fat
names.
lady.
Yeah.
There's Adrian Pusey and Marcus Flint, who I believe are credited incorrectly.
I know there was somebody, yeah, there were, like, some of the Slytherin Quidditch players were just, they got their names, like, mixed up, or one of them just wasn't credited or something.
Right. Someone suggested that what might have finally convinced Nicholas Flamel to destroy the stone is the fact that even Hogwarts was unable to keep it safe.
Yeah, could be.
Well, they should have given it better fucking trials.
And he's
Yeah,
like,
probably.
he's like, considering he's nearly 700 years old, getting affairs in order, like, could hypothetically take several years. They might have enough elixir for that, and they're like, maybe he even lived to see Voldemort's demise, and then just made a new stone because he was dead. I personally don't think he did that, but...
How come he's the only guy that gets a stone?
Yeah, make it. And I think only one person inputted on the thing about, like, whether or not we should just be okay with the fact that people die of old age, and they basically agreed with me that it's kind of BS, and it's a good thing that we are trying to counteract that.
Yeah, I still think that just the way that Dumbledore worded that is just like, the stone gives you life and money, which is what most people would want. But it's funny how people want what's worst for them. It's like, no, life is not what's worst for you.
Yeah.
Quite the opposite.
That's not how that works.
Dumbledore's full of shit.
Like, animals, buy Birds and Animals Unlimited.
That's it. I don't see any other comments I really feel like responding to.
Alright.
Neat. This was fun. Had a good time.
Yeah.
Hair. Sorry.
Makeup.
Boom operator. There you go.
Best
There was
boy.
a boom operator. One dude. One poor dude carrying around all the microphone equipment.
With that dude.
Model electricians.
Yep, I suppose we'll have to start up Chamber of Secrets soon then.
Indeed.
And we will randomly and without warning probably have some with guest people.
Yes.
But, yeah, there was a bit of a delay on this one just due to finding a time that everybody was available and all that.
Sorry.
But
That's fine.
we should be able to get back to making stuff more regularly. The only thing limiting is just me taking the time to take fucking, like, 5 hours worth of notes for every chapter, so...
Indeed.
But,
yeah, I'd be happy to start Chamber Secrets soon.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess that's about it. We're, got still 2 minutes of credits left,
Oh
surprisingly.
boy.
But
God.
I think we can cut that short unless anybody has anything else.
Nah, I'm good.
No.
Nope.
Goodbye,
Rock
Everybody
on.
dead.
Rockhawk. Should we stop recording now?
Yeah.
Probably.
Okay.